getting started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Groupers offense will get first crack at it here. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the option. Bites off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Groupers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt, looking for daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So FIU's offense will go to work for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season.
Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And they'll take over.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had him punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Parrish. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be third and long. Try and play action. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Groupers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Jenkins. They're setting up the screen. He's out past the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. What a cut, now he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic players.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Grab near the marker. It's Perry. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
Touchdown, Panthers. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Wide open spaces. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The groupers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll do it himself. Creates a little room. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the groupers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll ride his man on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The groupers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fighting off the defender. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the groupers have this offense rolling. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
ISO means we're trying to ISO a linebacker, get downhill right now. We're not trying to ISO a corner and get wide and start to go outside. A lot of times when you bounce that thing that's supposed to go in the middle, those guys aren't taking the proper angles out wide. They're assuming where the ball's going, and that's inside. Good job by the defense, but the offense has to know where that play's supposed to go.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The groupers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Might as well stick with him. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They go to the grill. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 2. Brings up 2nd down.
We reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Just when they're looking one, now up top. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Makes a man miss. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The running back has it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. If you go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the missed connection on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the groupers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. A little screen to the running back. Jukes his way for more. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the lone running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
FIU set up with another first down. The give to the right. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. To throw, it's Jenkins. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. You've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Manhattan for some time. They're up 14 over the Rebels. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The groupers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Kelly. Oh, a lot of space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running into the open space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a fifth if they can't move the chains. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Oh, man, they've already lost 1 one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. He's going for a big play downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out.
Number 17, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ricardo Silva Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Groupers will kick it away to start the second half.
Set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going to the run to start this second half. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Got room to work. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
that second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th. And the Groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll toss it to the left. Look out, he's got room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He's got it, 1st down and more. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this.
They stripped it out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Snags it down the right side. Running wide open down down, groupers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Number 11.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's now 3rd down.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Complete out of the backfield. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Perry. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And that's another FIU.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So 1st down will open up the final period. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Jenkins. Catch in the middle, it's Dawson. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Finding an escape route. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
There he goes. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
And that's another
The Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to the ground game on the left. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense starts deep in a hole. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Motion from the wideout. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Wicks. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. We waited so long to start the season, and just